Welcome to the download. Thanks for clicking on. Doug Bernardi is off today. I'm Philip Alexio. Israel's offensive against Hamas in the Gaza Strip continued Thursday, as did protests around the world. People in the Philippines showing their opposition to Israel's actions as the conflict enters a 13th day. Meanwhile, here in Washington, Jewish and Arab Americans are talking about the conflict one-on-one at a small place called the Peace Cafe.
I think everyone will agree that attacking civilians is bad, and it will cause casualties, and this should be stopped. But you can't, what's happening now is practically genocide.
But the founder of the Peace Cafe says the place is not an open forum for debate.
If you came here to try to convince somebody else about your point of view, you're not going to win. You're going to walk away really frustrated. I just want to sort of put a reality check for everybody here. We are not here to change anything except ourselves.
People talk about the situation in groups, and while it's not exactly a Paris peace accord, it is an attempt to one day end the conflict by transforming each side's perceptions. You can see the rest of this story on the VOA Report by searching Peace Cafe on voanews.com, your place for this and all the accurate world news. Well, it's a brand new year, and with that, some new technology being displayed at the annual Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. So, we just have to show you a bit of that, like this, for instance. Yes, a big old 127 centimeter flat screen TV popping right up for you. Look at that, only $14,000. Now, say it's the helps day off and you have to get up. Well, then, to the kitchen we go, to the control panel screen linked to the internet. Now, this automatically stocks up grocery items you're running out of, and then there's a fridge scanner. Just scan, say, a bottle of wine, and a television report on wine will appear on your TV. How about that? And now, after all that TV and wine, it's off to the bathroom where the magic mirror is. It will read your body temperature and your heart rate and remind you to, well, take your medicine. This is just part of the Living of Tomorrow house, and it's yours for just $30 million. And now we're going to Lincolnshire in the United Kingdom, and we're going there because of this. This is a mangled wind turbine with one wing, or blade if you will, gone. And this is what the British tabloid paper The Sun says did all that damage. Yes, a UFO. The Sun says it's just going with what some of the locals say they saw.
I just suddenly saw this light appear in front of us, and it just seemed to whiz sort of across the sky towards the wind turbines. I said, there was 2 or 3 of us in the car, and I just said to the other 2, what was that?
I mean, you couldn't see anything on the ground, so there was no aircraft there on the ground.
Other residents also saw some strange lights in the sky about that damaged turbine before hearing a loud bang at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, just to be clear, an alien life form with the ability to travel to other worlds can't avoid a wind turbine in Lincolnshire, United Kingdom. So aliens drink and drive too. How about that? And, while we're talking oddities and the United Kingdom, here's a question. What gets zoologists excited and sounds like a chicken? Let's go to the videotape. It's the extremely rare purple frog, first discovered in India in 2003. And these are the first ever moving pictures of it from London Zoological Society. It's got a pointy snout and spends most of the year underground. In fact, it is so unusual that scientists call it a living fossil, which is what I call my editor. Just kidding, Martin. Anyway, well, not really. Anyway, that's your download for today. Philip Alexio here. We'll see you next time.